Hello, I am John Marshall, Chief Equity Officer with the Jefferson County Public Schools, and I'd like to talk to you about restorative practices. They are practices that combine work from various fields, including education, psychology, social work, criminology, sociology, and leadership, in order to build healthy communities, decrease behavior problems, repair harm, and restore relationships. I'd also like to tell you about a tool that can help you gather more information on restorative practices. It's a tool called The First Task is to Ask, and it's just a single sheet of paper, but it's still a powerful tool because it includes questions you can ask yourself, as well as questions you may want to ask your child's school. For example, you may want to ask yourself the following questions. Am I familiar with the JCPS Restorative Practices policy in the JCPS Code of Acceptable Behavior and Discipline? Do I know if restorative practices are used at my child's school? Am I aware of the behaviors in which restorative practices are an appropriate response? Do I teach my child that there is an obligation to repair relationships damaged by behavior and discipline issues? At home, how can I reinforce the use of restorative language and behavior? Do I believe restorative practices are a sufficient response to conflicts in school? When you talk to staff members at your child's school, ask them how they define restorative practice, and here are some other questions you may want to ask. What specific restorative practices are used at the school? Will the practice be used to restore relationships even if suspension is used? How are teachers trained to appropriately use restorative practices in the classroom? How can you help my child understand the best ways to resolve conflicts? Finally, you also may want to talk to staff members about the overall effectiveness of using restorative practices to resolve school conflicts and create a positive, supporting learning environment. Thank you.